Our own Charlie Rose is at Davos. Later today, he'll lead a discussion with Iraq's Prime Minister. And this morning, he talked to China's richest man, Jack Ma of Alibaba.com, who is worth more than $28 billion. And Charlie asked about the responsibilities that come with great fortune.
I believe when you have $1 million, that's your money. When you have $20 million, you start to have a problem. You worry about inflation, which stock to buy and this, that, had it come. When you have $1 billion, that's not your money. That's the trust society gives on you. They believe you can manage the money, use the money better than the government and the others. So I think today, I have the resources, do more things. With the money we have, with the influence we have, we should spend more time on the young people.
Charlie, good morning from Davos. I want to hear all about your trip, but first, I know you spent about 45 minutes with Jack Ma. What's your take?
A very interesting man. Your friend Sheryl Sandberg said to me, you know, as I was going in to do this interview, she said there was a recent poll to see who most people wanted to have dinner with, and it was Jack Ma. And he is as fascinating as he seems, the richest man in China. But at the same time, he has a real sense of empowerment of women. We talked about that. We talked about the future and the penetration of Alibaba around the world, a sense of being on the wave of what China is becoming. So he's an interesting guy, a terrific personality. Talked about the relationship he has with the government. So we'll see a sense of a man who has frequently failed and frequently been said no to. And this was the central message. You know, you just got to keep trying. And look what happened to Jack Ma.
Charlie, so many interesting things always come out of this conference every year. What do you expect will be the highlight this year? Is it too early to say?
Well, the theme of this thing is sort of the global context. But the talk here is about Abdullah's death. The talk is about Paris and terrorism. The talk is not about deflated footballs, but deflated economies. And there's a lot of talk, actually, Gail, about Nora's birthday. Everywhere I go, someone says, say happy birthday to Nora.
I know. Because, you know, I know so many billionaires around the world.
They say how...
That was good.
Well, there are more people than billionaires here. There are a lot of people who don't have $1 billion. You're looking at one. But they all said, say happy birthday, for God's sakes. And I said, I'll deliver your message.
Thank
you,
happy
Charlie. Birthday.
Thank you, sweetie. Thank you. I know you're going to be speaking with Iraq's Prime Minister later today. I mean, he's given so few interviews, and of course, there's so much going on with ISIS and criticism about U.S. efforts there, right?
Well, his criticism is not so much that they haven't provided air cover, is they haven't provided the training. He doesn't want troops on the ground, but what he wants is more support so he can train the Iraqi soldiers to do what he thinks is a real challenge. So he does want more of that kind of support from America and from America's allies. He's got a real problem on his hand, as you know. There's some progress has been made against ISIL, but at the same time, it's not as bad as it is in Syria. But he's looking at a very troubling situation, and there's a lot of talk about that here in Davos.
Well, Charlie, of course, we wish you a safe trip home, but I'm wondering, are you coming home with a Swiss Miss or Swiss chocolate? Okay.
What would you like, my dear? Whatever you like, I'll bring.
All right. Swiss chocolate it is.
But I can tell you this. There are a lot of parties on Friday night here.
Okay.
So I'm ready to party tonight.
Night is young.
Miss you, Charlie. Excited to see you Monday. Thank you so much.
Have a good time.
See you on Monday. Bye-bye.
Take care.